fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the King.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
With 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I'd say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You
right?
are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-to-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-to-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Davis now. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Davis. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Davis. And he'll just get rid of it. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Montgomery. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 72 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They run the jet sweep now for Tony. Shoves him aside. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw. Davis. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Gray from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Montgomery working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Montgomery flushed out right and incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Here's Davis throwing to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Davis now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davis looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 2nd and 5 now. Davis over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Montgomery. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off play action. Davis escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First and 10, Taylor now. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to Taylor on first down. And oh, he coughed it up. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun, Davis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. To throw on third down, Montgomery. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Davis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 4 yards remain for second down. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Montgomery eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over first and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now Davis on third down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw on second down. Montgomery. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Looking to throw. Montgomery. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Looking to throw on second down. Montgomery buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders use the short field to get in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Davis on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Davis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Davis throwing after the interception. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat at a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Davis. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Davis now to throw on 3rd down. Steps up. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On first down, Montgomery. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Montgomery. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw on 2nd down, Montgomery. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Montgomery. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Davis on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 1st and 10, Montgomery. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Montgomery. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Montgomery. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Montgomery throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Montgomery. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. To throw on 2nd down. Montgomery firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, here comes Tony. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Davis. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Back to throw. Davis. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now London down on the scoreboard. 90 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's caught inside the 25. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Davis throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Davis on 1st down, being chased out left. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Looking to throw. Davis. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Davis Price, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Chiefs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.